It's 6 a.m. Do you know what your Tenkai cats are doing? Mine is asleep at this point, but that doesn't matter. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Well, we're back here, and Detective Gumshoe is still looking like the sad sack that he is. And right now, we're going to move to better, to somewhere a little bit better. We're going to the main exhibition hall. October 13th, Lord Lee Taylor, main exhibition hall. The Treasures of Cream exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer up somehow. Well, now that we got the second urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! 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 Sounds like my girlfriend. That's brilliant, Nick! See? Sounds like my girlfriend. We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Well, since we're here, let's take a look at that fine-looking factory down in the basement. October 13th, Lord Lee Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the second urn? The urn? All that has been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really ought to grace Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I'm sure you are, my dear. I'm sure you are. DeMasque identity. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring DeMasque to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective at me again? About 20 days ago. And that was when... And when was it that Master Mouse calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent out a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the secret urn after all. I guess so. Well, now, the crime? What? So Master Mouse murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of theft, did you notice anything suspicious about the detective at me? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. Never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself. Yeah, he was caught on the crime scene photo dressed up as Master DeMasque pretty well. Now about the sacred urn, dear. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure. But somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? That question in the making. No, I don't know anything. Why would I? I would love to put her in bondage. Psyche look. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Well, in that case, let's move on since we don't have anything to fix this problem yet. From the main exhibition hall to the detective agency. October 13th at me detective agency. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What'd you expect? I didn't know that he was actually Master DeMasque. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, he's a homicide detective. He's probably working on a murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the DeMasque investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? You say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust Maya. Moving on. We're moving back to headquarters. And to the detention center. October 13th, detention center, visitor's room. Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright! Did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Cain Ballard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Let's talk about Master DeMasque. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Mask DeMasque? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? No, Roger Rabbit, why don't you tell us, dude?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned that you tried to have a few, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB security at the time.
So then a person dressed up as Mask DeMasque in this photo...
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
And I ain't a crime. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB security, right?
Yes, I went to KB security at the time. The blackmail note said I should.
Blech. Blackmail note.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So now I use the key card to unlock the door. And that's the problem when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was a cane bullet that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. God damn, those some big lips. And those are some epic sideburns, man.
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security team, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick? All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. Why were you fired?
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB security?
How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Well, if I can probably do that. Please! I can't do it. Going for Roger Rabbit, I couldn't do it.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, thank goodness. No, I am... But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Bessie would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. No. She spends money like it's water! And there's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief, at least that's what I thought anyway. So he became Mask DeMasque for Desiree, huh? Well, I think it's time to present some evidence.
So is this the blackmail letter written by KB Security CEO Kane Bullard?
I think so, probably. You can only get it in the CEO's office if you have a key card. The blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security.
And no one else other than Mr. Bullock could have written the letter.
Welp. How about we present something else? Like,
Hey! This is an article about my debut heist!
boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But DeMasque, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my DeMasque costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone! Regarding this photo, is this you, Mr. Wright?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Thank you! But as you might expect, Detective Acme found disguise. Truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Acme found the DeMasque disguise? That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Acme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. It must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
What are you talking about? Hurry! Tell me what you mean.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Blackmail letter.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called out to me to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Imanon heist. That first letter said, I know you did it.
So someone found out about your trade, Amy, just like that.
Yeah, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. Yeah, ask Lupin. I got proof that it was you, so give up. He went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans?
Heist plans.
What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape roads, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Just like Mr. Light, he's thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So, Ron DeLight was DeMasque after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box and just wait for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the secret urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, the truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow those instructions, steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it to you, son. So we get Ron's testimony. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course! I could never! I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe. And then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Missy Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls! So what you been up to all this whole time?
Did you learn, Missy Nick? I took it back to Gray Village to have examined. And what'd you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem.
Isn't there always?
Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said it's pink. And that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's a big deal. We gotta find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll go find out how they got there.
Please, don't forget about me.
So we get the sacred urn back. Yeah, we're not gonna forget about you, Roger Rabbit.
Oh, please, Eddie.
I'm not Charles Fleischer, I can't do his voice. So, let's head on back. From here to here and downstairs. October 13th, Lord Lee Taylor Basement Warehouse.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pan to our right. And we're gonna examine this pink stain here. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is oddly shaped and shocking pink. This same color as the paint splotches on the urn.
So then the question is, what's the cause of this odd shape?
Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick.
Well, Let's look back here. And as you can see here, we're going to look at this right here. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in. Looks like there was some pink paint on it too. It's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
And we get the urn box. So we're going to scroll back to our right. And again, look at the paint marks.
Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right! Look, it matches! Why is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. We get paint marks! I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll back to here, to her, and I say this, Magadama! The sacred urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't same. It could be a fake.
Fake.
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Sure. Covered in pink splotches, but it's the genuine article. Take that! Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Well, it's because of this. Take that! This poster. It was made recently, right?
Poster? Oh, the poster for the exhibit!
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says, a me. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't even know anything about that.
I wasn't there when the poster for this...
I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait!
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot.
They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like I still haven't broken the entire psyche lock. You have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Yep. Say that! Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over this floor and walls of this... And there is pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken there. You can't whistle out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. Oh, but you can't get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar! Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that this is the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor. Psh, this. It has pink paint stains on it. So, take that! This box, the urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the depression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken. The name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Broken is broken. Now please tell us about the sacred urn, please. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Burley? No, I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken. On the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. Ooh. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Appearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. Oh, damn. The broken pieces of the urn fell right out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. And then a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. As clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crane Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when I Am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it was Amy. A sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. And the sacred urn is updated.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used a golden statue to cover it. The Amy Faye statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
We're missing it. There were no paint marks in the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, pal?
Dad, the urn was stolen. We came here again. At the time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
What? I don't know anything about that. The place is there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it in mine?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? And Amy Faye's golden statue is updated. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another masked DeMasque show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Scarlet Pimpernel will be making an appearance in the next exciting episode of Phoenix Wright. No, there are a lot of things that are going to happen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, and in the next part, we're going to finish this case once and for all. So please do stay tuned for more Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations.